hot off the rack. I'm putting the new Piscifun Carbon X3 reel and Carbon R1 rod to the test. From surf fishing my local beach to bass fishing up at my home lake. It's one setup, saltwater, freshwater, built to handle both. I'm having fun in the sun with Piscifun, so get in on this latest episode of Tailwaters.
Hey friends, welcome back to Tailwaters. Got a really fun episode today. We're going to do an unboxing with some Piscifun gear that I just got in the mail. And my carbon footprint is going to be big, baby. Big, but it's also going to be light. I'm going to tell you what that means. This is the Carbon R1 from Piscifun. Let's talk about some of the specs here. I'm going to put them on the screen here, but I'm going to read them off to you. 7 foot, power, medium to light, action is fast. The line weight is 4 to 10 pound, lure weight 1/8 to 1 ounce size. So if you're going to be throwing those big 3/4 or 1 ounce football jigs with this bad boy, think again. But boy, this thing is super light. Super light. I mean, it's just streamlined all the way, and it feels fantastic. All right, Piscifun, one for one. Let's see what we got in here. I love to get gear that is not crazy expensive because most of you are like me. You know, you're just out there, you want to have a good time. You might be a beginner, you might be intermediate, you might even be a pretty seasoned angler. That doesn't mean you have to go out and be breaking the bank on gear. Here's the box. Carbon X3. This is their new reel. This just came out fairly recently, and so I was really curious about it. And what piqued my curiosity about this reel is that it can serve two purposes. I can freshwater fish with it, or I can saltwater. And the reason being is that, look at this. This reel is completely sealed. You know, this is a 3000 series, so I can go bass fishing, I could use this for surf fishing, but it's sealed. I can use this for freshwater and saltwater, and I don't have to worry about saltwater getting in and really causing some damage to this reel and clogging it up. Now, of course, I've got to rinse this off every time I'm finished, you know, saltwater fishing and surf fishing here in the Santa Barbara area. But this really solves for me having to buy 2 reels. I love that application. So if you're, you know, if you live on the coast and you want to get into doing some surf fishing as well as some bass fishing and some trout fishing, I think this is the ticket. I think this is going to be the reel for you. This is why I picked it up, and I wanted to test it so you don't have to. So I'm really excited to give this reel a test, and I love the way it looks. I mean, just look how sexy this is. So the Carbon R1 and the X3 air blade. This is what we got from Piscifun. I think the only thing left to do is, you know what? Let's go fishing. Come on. All right, we just unboxed the Piscifun. We got the R1 carbon rod, and then we've got that air blade X3 carbon reel. And I'm telling you, it is light, but we're not going to know how it functions until we get a real-world application here and put it to the test in the surf. So, no time like the present. We unboxed it. Let's go fish it out here and see what happens. It's a little blustery out here, but we've got some surf, and that might help with the actual fishing itself. What these are, they're not a jellyfish actually. All they may look like it, they're all in the water. Look at that, they're all over the place. I'll drop a name of what these are on the screen here when I get home. place. We're on. Come on, where you at? Woo-hoo-hoo! There you go. Hey, hey, that's a nice fish. It's a real nice fish. Let's get this hook out of you. We're gonna rinse you off, good buddy. All right, literally. Second cast. Literally the second cast on the Piscifun. We're in business. Let's go. In all the years I've been fishing here, I don't think I've seen this trail so full and overgrown with brush. A lot of things are in bloom. Very pretty. Beautiful spring day here on the Central Coast. All right, let's keep going. King snake. Get back up there. Get back up there. Let's get some sunshine. Can't say that I blame him. All right, we made it out to the lake. It's breezy. There's some whitecaps on the water. The water level's super high, but we're out here to prove one rod, one reel can get the job done, whether you're surf fishing or whether you're bass fishing. So I'm gonna throw that X3 and that R1 from Piscifun right now, and let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna throw a traditional Ned rig on it. Might switch up and throw a drop shot on it, but for right now, I'm just gonna throw a Ned rig, which I've had a lot of success, finesse bait. So let's see how it goes, all right? All right, we're back on the Ned rig here. Got the Piscifun X3, the Carbon X3 with the carbon rod, the R1. Really nice. It's a nice setup. I mean, it just chucks that thing a country mile, like I've been saying. Whether you're at the lake or in the surf. I would love to see this rod at about 8'6" or even 9 feet for the surf. I think it would be just absolutely dynamite. But I think for this application out here right now, oh, I think we're on. Yeah, we're on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Where you at? Don't get hung up. All right. Hey. There we go. Nice little male. Well, yeah, let's get some sun on you. Nice little male. So there you have it, folks.
This setup right here, X3 and the R1, surf fishing, bass fishing, trout fishing, all purpose setup. And I'm telling you, because everything's carbon, you will not get tired. You will not get tired casting this setup, this rig. Guys, check out this king snake. Whoa, that's a good, oh, he's going down the hole. Oh, he's hunting. Wow, how cool is that? Never seen one this close to the water.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I saw your truck in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, shit, he's back.
Right on. It's Jason, right? Yeah, good to see you again, bro. How are you?
I'm glad you got the GoPro back.
Oh man, I was sweating it, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, and it was like total act of God, I swear. I was like just humping back up that trail. I just stopped. I'm like, I'm gonna catch my breath.
Was it on the trail or is it in the bushes?
I looked down and it's like right in the grass and the stuff right there, literally right at my foot. I'm like,
oh, sweet. And you text me, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, perfect.
Where are you guys throwing at?
We're probably just gonna walk the trail down around the corner over here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you had some success in this shallower area?
Yeah, right in here. Oh,
Hey, feel this rod. You guys got to feel this thing, man. This is all,
brand new.
it's all carbon, the rod and the reel.
Oh, that's light as shit, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Holy shit.
So
That's nice.
Piscifun sent me that to test out. So
Nice, man.
yeah, isn't that nuts how light that is?
That is super light. That's crazy.
So I did some surf fishing with it, and then I've been throwing it for some bass, and I'm gonna see if they'll make one like 8, 6, 9 feet for surf fishing.
Yeah,
Feel this thing, man.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean you got to trip out. I mean this thing is so light.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Nothing to it. It's like lighter than this tiny rod. That is
Yeah.
really light.
So it's the whole rod and the reel's carbon. Feel that thing.
That's crazy. The reel
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
That's
The-
really nice. Oh, wow.
So have you ever picked up like a road bike, you know, and it's all carbon, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing, right? You're like, holy cow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That makes all the difference.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I pick it up, I trip out. Just how light it is. There we go. There we go. Oh, it came off. Doggone it. Shoot. Sleep at the wheel. Sleep at the wheel. All right. Easy, Chief. On the Piscifun R1 X3. Let's go. Hey friends, hope you've been enjoying the action. Listen, if you're digging it, do me a favor, because it helps me and it helps out the channel. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I'd love to know what some of you are out there throwing and how the fishing's going for you. And you know, what kind of bait you're throwing, what kind of rods and reels and stuff that you like. If there's anything you want me to test out, drop me a comment, let me know, all right? Let's get back to it. Well, because of all the good rain we've had, looks like it's gonna be
you got to get into a yak or a boat. I mean, with the lake's at 100%, so all the vegetation and shrubs, you know, logs, all the things that are usually up on the bank with the rocks are submerged, so just getting a lot of snags. But it'll be fun. Get in a boat, get out deeper, get on some fish. Let's go.
Here's that little white one.
No. I had a feeling these would work.
Well, it depends on who's using them. I gotta pay attention to what you were doing.
So I'm just nose hooking him. He was literally right under the boat. There we go.
Hell yeah.
There we go. What is that? A little largemouth, I guess.
Hold it up.
Here we go.
Oh, hold it off to the side a little bit. Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Well, the premise was true. That we found some bass that were holding out farther here. We got out here on the canoe. My buddy Dave out there taking us in, and we got on one bass on the drop shot with a nice Kitech swim bait as well. And let me show that to you so you can see what we got here. Big 4-incher. So we were able to get down on the bottom and pull up a nice bass off the bottom. This rod and reel setup is doing everything I hoped it was going to do, to be able to be very versatile and do a lot of different types of fishing with it. So far so good.
Well, the fishing's been a little spotty thanks to heavy rains and our classic May gray. It's that stubborn marine layer you can see hanging over the lake as we paddled in. But for the mission, 100% success. From the surf to the lake, the Piscifun Carbon X3 and Carbon R1 handled both beautifully. Saltwater to freshwater, one setup was all I needed. Say, if you want to check out the gear I use, scan the QR codes on the screen or hit the link in the description and use my Tailwaters discount code to get 15% off. Thanks for watching. And Dave, thanks for paddling, buddy. Your canoe is awesome. Take care of our fisheries out there, friends, and take care of each other. And remember, the best stories are the ones we share. We'll see you next time.